Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So, if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe.
So let's get into today's video. Today's video is the most excited I've ever been for a shoutcast. I received this on the last day Great League was here, so I've been waiting 2 weeks to shoutcast this. And the combined rating on pvpoke is almost 1,000 for these Pokemon. Shadow Aerodactyl ranked 582, Shadow Drapion rated 176, and Shadow Vic rated 180. And without any further ado, let's get right into it because these battles are going to be insane. We pick up a great lead against Jellicent. You can see Razorleaf has absolutely shredded this thing. It's time to one shield and completely farm down. And you will notice we're actually running Leaf Tornado. We correctly shielded up a Shadow Ball, so there's no debuff, and out comes Galarian Stunfisk. They put up a shield, probably expecting a Leaf Blade, and we fire off the Leaf Tornado. This is just a rock slide. It will not KO Vic. Despite us being super glassy, we do survive, and I think that is a mistake because these Razorleafs are absolutely shredding. The Stunfisk is now forced to dump all its energy. The stupid Bear Trap is in a load of trouble. Although we haven't really got the best response for this thing other than our Victreebel. However, Drapion does outpace as they do need to throw an Earthquake to take us out. We fire a Crunch, we draw a shield. This is once again just a rock slide. The opponent hasn't even baited the Earthquake. We tank that like a champ and we should outpace to one more Crunch. We got a defense drop as well previously, so this Crunch will be doing huge damage. We actually KO. In the back is a Azumarill, and this is not a particularly good matchup for Aerodactyl as the bubbles do hit for super effective, but these rock throws are absolutely chunking. Rock Slide comes through. The bulky Azumarill is now in a world of trouble. They're trying to bubble down. They've got absolutely no chance. They're running out of HP. Aerodactyl used as a damage sponge, and in comes Drapion. We can now shield this up and we'll be able to poison this thing down, and we're going to be off to a very impressive 1-0 start. So GG's and thanks for playing. I'm still trying to get my head around how poorly ranked all these Pokemon are. Drapion, a channel favourite, is ranked 176, and that is the highest ranked Pokemon on the team. Victreebel obviously is a menace, but my god, there's a lot of counters for it. So moving on into battle number 2, we see one of the bulkiest mon in the entire Great League, Umbreon. We count to 5, we attempt to sack on the Psychic. Is this Umbreon running Legacy Psychic? Yes, they are. What an absolute phenomenal catch by Ricardo. So you can already see, he might be a Spice Lord, but my god, this guy knows how to count. Umbreon is staying in, so obviously they might be weak to poison. We are going to now throw a Sludge Bomb in return, and it does land and do big damage. The Umbreon is still staying in. This once again will not KO. This is just a foul play. We will survive. You can see that we are getting low on HP. Ricardo goes for a lovely overfarm. We're going to get rid of this Umbreon with a Sludge Bomb. We've got some residual energy good to go for whatever comes in. The opponent now comes in with a Azumarill, so perhaps this is why they didn't switch out. They might be double weak to Drapion. I highly doubt they're going to shield this up, but they actually do shield. I don't know why you'd shield Azu, knowing we've got Victreebel, because the Razorleafs are going to go to absolute work. We are going to shield the Ice Beam, and I imagine the opponent is going to be forced to switch out. They do switch out into Nidoqueen, and here comes Aerodactyl. Rock Throw is resisted, but in return, we do resist the Poison Fang and Poison Jabs. Rock Throw is starting to chunk, and we are going to go for a Rock Slide. Once again, this is resisted, but Aerodactyl is so attack weighted, it forces a shield, and it's actually a CMP tie. We're already one stage debuff, but this Poison Fang still doesn't KO. The Rock Throws have got this Nidoqueen down to half health. We throw one more Razor Leaf. We deny a Poison Jab. Leaf Tornado coming through. Can we KO before the Poison Fang? Yes, we can. And this Azu is absolutely fucked. They get Razor Leaf down. So high Blue Mouse, bye Blue Mouse. And that is a good game. Ricardo has got this spicy team off to a winning start. Let's keep that momentum rolling. In the next battle, we'll lead Shadow Victreebel into Sableye. The Razorleafs will really chunk, but Sableye is really spamming. We don't really want to take a foul play. Once again, his counting is absolutely phenomenal. We catch the foul play onto Drapion. The joys of running such an aggressive, fast move pressure team is that opponents are going to throw charge moves as soon as they get them. They now make a switch out into a Azumarill. I'm not really sure that is the swap that you are looking for. I understand that you do want your Azu to avoid the Victreebel, but Drapion is absolutely going to demolish it. So the Blue Mouse comes straight in, comes straight out, and the Sableye is going to be forced to dump its energy to get rid of this Drapion as they don't want to take a crunch. So the Sableye is now energy dry. Let's see what Ricardo chooses to come in with. We come back in with the Victreebel. We unfortunately can't farm down before they make a foul play. So we are going to shield this up. And then whatever Pokemon is in the back is probably going to eat a Leaf Tornado. Do we get the 2-stage attack drop? Let's find out. Leaf Tornado coming through. The Nidoqueen actually doesn't shield, but they do get the attack drop. This game is absolutely over. The opponent realizes it and they quit the match. So once again, making quick work of the opposition. Moving on into the next one. We lead Shadow Victreebel into a Poliwrath. Holy crap, this Poliwrath is in a world of trouble. We get some lag and they say switch into a Walrus and this thing is getting demolished. The Walrus does make an Icicle Sphere. We shield it up and we Razor Leaf down. That is literally the quickest save switch demolish I've ever seen. They now come in with a Lowland Marowak. They're still switch locked and here comes Aerodactyl. We are going to tank the Shadow Bone. It almost KOs. We're getting super low. We managed to farm down. And we're now going to spam off this Rock Slide against the Poliwrath. The Poliwrath is going to be forced to start a shield. And they do shield it up. And this game, once again, is absolutely over. I imagine we are going to come with Drapion just to get them 2 dumps of energy. They will need to go for a Dynamic Punch to take us out. I don't even think Dynamic Punch will KO from full health. We land the Sludge Bomb. And the opponent is still staying in. I've got no idea what they're intending to do here. I think even a whole load of lag and you're still fucked. And that is going to be once again a good game. In one of my last videos, when I saw the Garnetto showcase the Shadow Sharpedo, I thought I saw the quickest battle I've ever seen. I take it back. That without a doubt was the quickest battle. Holy cow. Moving on into the next one. We lead into Galarian Stunfisk and the opponent safe switches to Azumarill. What the heck is going on here? I'm absolutely astounded. Because this Azu isn't going to make 2 moves. We completely farm down. And all they've done is feed the mighty Shadow Victreebel with a whole bucket load of energy. They come in with Alteria. Once again, it is switch locked due to how quick that mid game was. And Aerodactyl is going to work. This is going to be a resisted Sky attack. We do tank it. The Dragon Breaths are really shredding. We do make a Rock Slide. I imagine the opponent is going to let it go and hope that Galarian Stunfisk can close. That's exactly what they do. However, as we've both got 2 shields, I think this game once again is over. I like this player. We're going to come in with the Drapion, start spamming out charge moves and force the Galarian Stunfisk to throw Earthquakes. So the opponent is building up a boatload of energy. We're calling the bait. They need to throw an Earthquake to take us out. And they go for a Rock Slide. That is essentially the icing on the cake. We get to 1 more crunch. The opponent is forced to start shielding. They're now dumping the remainder of their energy. This should be taking out the Drapion. And the Victreebel can just spam out some Leaf Tornadoes. The first one coming through will most notably draw the shield, which it does. And now with 1 shield, we can just Razor Leaf and farm down. And that is once again a very impressive good game. I think that puts the win streak at 5, maybe 6. These battles are going so quickly. I've managed to lose count and some of the plays have got me bamboozled. I've never seen anyone safe switch and a Azumarill into a Shadow Vic, but there it was. So moving on into the next battle, we see a Trevenant in the lead. We attempt to catch a Shadow Ball on Drapion and the opponent doesn't throw their energy. They switch out really late into the Bear Trap, and the Bear Trap really isn't going to appreciate these crunches. We get a defense drop. They throw a Rock Slide immediately, which definitely isn't the play, as Drapion isn't in anywhere near farm down range, so they're going to have to throw yet more energy. They should have at least baited the Earthquake. But after 1 defense drop, we get a second defense drop. We could technically farm down now with Poison Sting if we shielded. However, we are going to choose to let it go down. I imagine we're just going to Razor Leaf down with Shadow Vic. So we do come in with Vic. The opponent aggressively switches into the Trevenant. We are going to shield up a potential Shadow Ball. It's just a Seed Bomb. The opponent throws immediately. This again is just a Seed Bomb. The Glassy Shadow Vic double resist that and it hardly does anything. We're now firing off a Leaf Tornado. This is resisted, but Vic has a huge attack stat. The opponent gets the attack drop and we snipe with Aerodactyl. What is in the back? The opponent is waiting out the timer, so it looks like they're going to try and use the Bear Trap as a potential sack swap. And here comes Azu. Azu's bubbles do hit for super effective, but these rock flows absolutely chunk. We've now got all shields down, so we can shield this up and get to 1 more Rock Slide. All we've got to do is make sure the opponent doesn't sack. They do attempt to sack, but they obviously don't know the counts as we wasn't at the rock slide yet. All they did was feed us a free rock throw, and rock slide comes through, and Aerodactyl is an Azumarill counter confirmed. Once again, another impressive dub. Moving on into the next one. Ricardo is really showcasing the power of Shadow Pokemon despite an unfavourable type in there with Aerodactyl into Azu. The Shadow bonus on the rock throws. The rock throws were outpacing the bubbles, which is absolutely ridiculous, but we hate Azumarill, so you fucking love to see it. We get some weird error. We back out. You can see that the win streak is actually at 6 at this stage. So moving on into battle number 7, we pick up an absolutely dreadful lead. Victreebel really doesn't want to see Beedrill. We switch out into Drapion and they come in with Azu. The opponent was quick on the swap. I'm assuming this must be a misclick as Azu really is not going to counter Drapion, especially with all shields up. So I like the shield from Ricardo. It's just an Ice Beam, but as we outpace, we may as well just match shields and maintain or regain switch advantage as we obviously lost lead. Second Sludge Bomb coming through. The Azu has gone into the 2 shield. That is a huge mistake from the opponent because they are now in Sludge Bomb range. So we can shield up the play rough. We can over farm. And 1 Sludge Bomb is going to be enough to take out the Azu. We've already got a move almost stored for the returning Beedrill. So we take him out and they actually come into Unova Stunfisk. So absolutely was a misclick from the opponent. Crunch lands, we get the defense drop, they throw some energy. We've got the absolute perfect alignment here. We can get our Victreebel onto Unova Stunfisk. The Razor Leafs are shredded, they switch out into Beedrill, and here comes Aerodactyl. The rock throws are absolutely tearing this thing apart. They go for the Drill Run, which is single resisted. It doesn't take us out. And will we make the Earth Power? Yes, we do. Earth Power coming through on this Unova Stunfisk, and that once again is going to be a good game, and that is 7 straight wins with this absolutely ridiculously spicy team. Holy cow. Moving on into battle number 8. We lead Shadow Victreebel into, once again, Trevenant. We saw Ricardo earlier attempt to catch a Shadow Ball onto Drapion. This opponent doesn't even build to the Shadow Ball. This is just a Seed Bomb, and double resisted. That damage was absolutely pathetic. In return, we are going to throw a Leaf Tornado. Let's see if the opponent wants to respect it. We do draw a shield, and now we do catch a Seed Bomb onto Drapion. We got the attack drop as well, so it was already resisted, and that damage was pathetic. And yet again, we see Drapion core breaking teams. Azu Trevenant seems to go hand in hand, and Drapion is an absolute menace. So we can shield this up. They let the Sludge Bomb through, and hopefully we will be able to poison this thing down. Can we do it? We're counting bubbles. It looks like we'll be unable to do so, so we are going to fire for Crunch. This will be taking care of the Azumarill, but they actually choose to shield. So are we going to shield up in return? Ricardo does put up a shield. We are going to poison this thing down, and Drapion is absolutely loaded. What is hiding in the back? They come in with Registeel. Holy cow, this isn't something that we want to see. We fire for Crunch and we switch out now into Aerodactyl. The rock throws are resisted. We've got it into the yellow. Zap Cannon or Focus Blast will probably one-shot. It is a Focus Blast and it does near one-shot. One more lock-on takes us out. We come back in with the Drapion. We've got another Crunch locked and loaded. Do we pull this game off? We've got it super low. The opponent is going to be forced to throw, but they don't get there. Drapion manages to outpace. This Crunch will be taking out the tin can. Back out comes Trevenant. We get farmed down, and it looks like they've got a move. Even a Seed Bomb at this stage is going to be enough to take us out, and the win streak finally comes to an end. GG's to that opponent. Really tough seeing Registeel in the back. Well, actually, to be fair, it's really tough seeing Registeel in any alignment with this team. Moving on into the next one. We see Nidoqueen in the lead. The Razor Leafs do hit for neutral, so do the Poison Jabs and Poison Fang. We will survive one, but we will be super low. So we tank one and switch out into Drapion. The opponent is staying in, so we get to 1 Crunch. Is the opponent going to put up a shield? No, they're not. So the Nidoqueen goes down, and they now come in with Whiscash. Whiscash is going to be somewhat problematic for this team, as Mud Bombs would hit Drapion for super effective. We get a defense drop. We are going to shield this up. However, Mud Bomb is 40 energy, so they are going to be quicker to the charge move than we are. So unfortunately, we do get outpaced. I think that was a bit of a poor shield. It's probably the first misplay from Ricardo in the entire video. Let's see if we manage to pull this one off. We come in with Victreebel and they snipe with Skarmory. Holy crap, we're in a bit of trouble here. The opponent isn't switch locked though, so we are going to be able to rock throw this thing completely down. We are going to shield up, and they're actually running Flash Cannon. Holy cow, that's a spicy moveset in the Great League. We managed to completely farm down. We need to get the shield with this Rock Slide. If the opponent shields us up, we should outpace to the Earth Power. They're going to need to Blizzard to take us out, and Ricardo is going to pull off yet another impressive dub. GG's and thanks for playing. Really impressive comeback there. We was in a bit of trouble with the Whiscash and the shield. However, Ricardo pulls off a really impressive dub. And you can see, after going 8 straight victories, we managed to pull off a 5-0 and a 4-1 set. And without a doubt, the spiciest team I've ever seen. So a huge thank you to Ricardo for the showcase. That was so much fun, and I've been looking forward to that for 2 weeks. If you'd also like your battle showcased on the channel, link to the submission form is in the description down below. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.